Alright, welcome to this episode of my playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Last episode, we went to Crow's Perch. We did the Master Armorer thing. We got the Archgriffin taken care of for the Quartermaster. And then we found the Baron Sergeant, who's now in charge of Crow's Perch. And he's kind of a dick, honestly. But we told him we were taking Uma. Threatened him if he basically said, that's not a question. You can try and stop me, but that would be unwise, fatally unwise. And he backed down. So we took Uma. We're taking Uma to Kaer Morhen to meet up with Yennefer so that way we could try and lift the curse on Uma when the Emperor's men called us back to Vesemir? Yes, Vesemir. And we met with Emperor Emhyr var Emrys, who is still also a dick. And but he at least seemed, he wasn't pleased, but he was at least willing to acknowledge that we were on the right path and going in the right direction. So we met up with Yennefer and said, let's meet at Kaer Morhen and let's see what happens.
Oh, there,
Forktails this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
Been away quite a while.
Too long.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forktail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the walls before they crumble.
Lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help? Don't see the sense in it?
No. Yennefer found more important things for them to do.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see, jumps right into a, we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. And she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Through the bed, off the balcony.
So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do with it, despite our asking.
She's gotta have a good reason.
More than one, most likely. In any case, she's set her mind on something. Needs us to stay out of her way, mostly.
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she... Ah, now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture. So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
Oh, Vesemir. Vesemir, Yen, Triss, all of everything. So, current objectives: help Yennefer fix the megascope, talk to Lambert about journeying to the Circle of Elements, and find Eskel and help him hunt the forktail.
Can we talk? I'm looking for Ciri. Ashen hair, scar on her cheek. Seen her?
Helpful.
How can I help you?
Do universals exist as real and distinct entities?
You think universals exist as real and distinct entities, or only as mental constructs? So do I. So long.
Ugliest man alive. Yeah. UMA, UMA, ugliest man alive. That makes tons of sense. So we're finally back at Kaer Morhen, which we haven't been to since episode 1. Which I've learned from my adventure to Skellige. Don't go to a new part, like a new one of these maps, until the story takes you there, because otherwise things happen. There's an undiscovered location there, looks like. So this is help Yennefer fix the megascope. This is... This is just ugly baby. Alright. Let's talk to Lambert about journeying to the Circle of Elements. And find Eskel and help him hunt the forktail. I think now that the story has taken us to Kaer Morhen, this is a good opportunity to do some of these side quests, which I haven't taken on because they were in Kaer Morhen. We've also got some main stories. There's just ugly baby. Disturbance, find and help Yennefer. The final trial, find Lambert. And to bait a forktail, search for Eskel's tracks near the entrance to Kaer Morhen using your Witcher senses. But what I want to do is I want to do a treasure hunt for Wolf School gear. Search the ruins of the signal tower near Kaer Morhen and find the diagrams to all elements of Wolf School Witcher gear. So where all does this... it looks like it's only giving me the one objective, so that's going to be where we're going to go first. Yeah, I echo. I think the first words we heard Geralt say once we took control of him is something along the lines of, "Shit, Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever." So... No, dude, don't change the quest on me. That's not what I want to do. Almost missed the fact that there was a path here. Is it just me, or do those does have green butts? We got a level 16 bear. Monster ear, bear fat, berserker hide. Oh, raw meat. So not just a bear.
Ugly bastard.
Monster saliva, berserker hide, and bear fat. Woof. It's got quite the knockback. Ah, this is going to not end well for me as I slide down the mountain and die. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, here we are back. Let's try not to fall off a mountain this time. Which is a bit hard with that kind of knockback that they have. But we did it. Raw meat, berserker hide, bear fat, monster hair. I guess that's the signal tower.
The old signal tower. It'll be nothing but a pile of rubble soon.
Fool's parsley leaves. I'm just going to meditate to heal up. Now we got a red chest and a bunch of other yellow things. Hieronymus's notes. My study of Elgar's armor has allowed me to devise new alloys and increase the magic conductivity of the second crystal. This might be the breakthrough I needed in my work on the teleport. For my trial run, I have calibrated the portal to exit the cave, near the tower's base. I need now only charge the crystal with solar energy, for which purpose I have placed it in the outer wall of the tower, near the scaffolding. Only hours remain before it is entirely charged. I have finished my work on a diagram which will allow us to replicate this armor and equip the entire School of the Wolf with it. Varen, the Witcher's fencing instructor, has taken credit for this find, but it was I who, using logical deduction and only a slight dollop of magic assistance, uncovered the chamber where Elgar must have once resided. The space was hidden behind a primitive illusion. One needed merely look carefully to see through it. I found notes which indicate Elgar had worked out diagrams for improvements to his equipment, which he then hid for safekeeping in various locations around the world. Careful study of his notes allowed me to write up instructions on how to find these upgrades. I went to the old watchtower and gave this research to Chird. As soon as he finishes preparing the silver sword diagram, he will set out to gather all the upgrade diagrams. Varen has the finished steel sword diagram and will begin forging blades based on it. I hope he will distribute them to the poor lads he trains. At least they deserve proper equipment after going through the horror he calls training. By the gods, I think I see fire on the horizon, coming from where the old watchtower stands. I can also hear some kind of commotion outside my tower. The way down is blocked. What is going on? Dude is wordy, but I mean, they guess you gotta dump all of this on you, right? And it sounds like things didn't go well.
Might want to look around some.
Pang of conscience and letter of apology. Illegible fragment. We all make mistakes, for to err is human. The key is to learn from one's errors. If something breaks, it must be fixed, and if our mistake harms another, the injured party must be recompensed for his frazzled nerves and lost time. We thus apologize and ask for forgiveness. Evil is not what we do. C. de PR. Not sure who or what that is. Ah, wrong button. Twine, leather straps, resin, pig hide, lesser Triglav runestone, lesser Velez runestone. So search the ruined watchtower near Kaer Morhen, search the ruins of the bastion near Kaer Morhen, use your Witcher senses to examine the portal's mechanism, find the diagrams to all elements of the Wolf School Witcher gear. Glory of the North, Lesser Triglav runestone, Velez runestone, diagram, Banshee, Dwarven Spirit, Lesser Dajbog runestone, leather scraps, diagram, Banshee, Dwarven Blade, Magdiara Curious, Orans, Emerald Dust, White Bear Hide, Crowns. Also, I freaking love this view. That's an incredible view. Well, looks like there's a chest out there. Certainly don't want to fall again, because I've found that Kaer Morhen is slightly tricky to navigate anyway. These look like two antlers arranged in a shape.
A portal. Power cell's missing. Need to look around.
Winterblade and Florins. If you've ever played the Assassin's Creed series, this bit sticking out is like temptation to go out onto it, but I'm not feeling particularly suicidal right now, so I'm not gonna. Oh, there's something else there. Oh, it's the power crystal.
A power cell for portals. Feels dead. Maybe a sign will revive it.
As I recall, it was Ard that did that.
Teleport's open, but it looks unstable. Guess one cell's not enough.
Oh, that's an interesting portal. Huh. I guess we're going to be jumping off anyway. One of the notes mentioned a crystal being put in the outer wall of the tower, so let's head out and look around. Yeah, let's not fall down there. Is it possible that it's up here and I just missed it? Oh, find the missing crystal needed to power the generator. Where does that send me on the map? Alright, well, let's do the ones that I have a solid destination for. Search the ruined watchtower near Kaer Morhen is 947 distance away. Search the ruins of the bastion near Kaer Morhen is 260 distance away, so that's the one I'm going to do first. And hope that following one of these leads eventually leads me to the missing crystal. I guess that's the bastion. I guess the Kaer Morhen map is a lot smaller than Velen and Novigrad or Skellige, so... Alright.
Bastion. We trained here as boys. Before the trial of the grasses.
And that gave me a new quest. The Bastion. Explore the old bastion near Kaer Morhen using your Witcher senses. Level 23 Wraith snuck up on me. And my silver sword is damaged. So let me just repair that. Of course, use the amateur, so I use more. How's my steel sword doing? Yeah, let's use up the last of my amateur. There we go. Looks like it doesn't really want to fight me. Like it kept trying to like get away. Wrong button. Though it would help if the action icon actually stayed.
How about that? Wraiths? Seems the Bastion's something must have bound them to this place.
Oh, Geralt and your doublespeak.
Medallion's hopping, but I can't see a thing. Maybe the lamp will reveal more.
Thread, Journeyman's Weapon Repair Kit, Meteorite, Silver Plate, Bellhaven, Brigandine, Orans, Coal, Goat Hide, and Crowns. Glyph of Axie, Coal, Master's Armor Repair Kit. Okay, so what we gotta do... let's get the magic lamp.
Is that a sword or an egg beater? Strike from the wrist, not your elbow. Again.
Very interesting.
Must be his ghost that haunts the bastion. Maybe he'll leave if I bury his bones.
Boy's remains. Oh, lovely. Current objectives is use Kira's lamp to investigate the old bastion, use Kira's lamp to find out what happened to the boy, and bury the boy's remains.
A horde. Something's happening. You're to hide. Wait till I come back. Yes, I know you've trained with swords. You're still shit with them. I want you behind those rocks, and keep your mouths shut.
Pitchfork. No massacre's complete without one.
It says to pick up the boy's remains, but we've already done that, so...
Wraiths. They'll try to stop me.
Ow. All because Geralt wouldn't use the ladder. These are just level 7 wraiths. Not the level 23 wraiths we fought earlier.
You walked away from practice without my permission. You know that? Do not stop. Bleeding is no excuse. Now take off that bandage and get back to your training. You'll see to your wound when I say you're done.
Yeesh. And I have the option to burn the body.
Take care, kid.
Geralt was kind of stuck in the meditation pose, but I'm going to meditate as well. Because I just jumped off a bastion wall. Alright, so let's choose that quest again. Alright, so probably somewhere down there is, What's this sparkling thing? Diagram Wolven Steel Sword in Varen's Journal. Elgar's gear is fantastic. I knew it at once. Soon as I found it, right away I said every new Witcher we train should be given such equipment. That is, if we are serious about making monster slayers out of this band of prissy schoolboys. How many times must I ask our honorable resident mage to devote some of his precious time to actual work? Residents like that's as useful as a boil on the bottom. At least his assistant, Chird, knows a thing or two about metallurgy. The two of them have finally gotten down to work. The steel sword diagram is now ready, and assuming they didn't foul anything up, tomorrow I'll forge the first blade. I'll go to Chird's workshop in the old watchtower after today's training, and see if he's finished the silver sword diagram as he promised. Then I'll go to Hieronymus' tower, and he should have finished that armor diagram by now. Thought I heard a signal horn in the distance a second ago. Hooch must be getting to my head. No one's fool enough to attack a keep full of witchers. Well, apparently somebody did. There's some sort of wolf dog thing out front. I just want to see what's up here. It's just a way so you don't have to jump down or climb up anyway. Alright. Well, I am going to call an end to the episode here. You know the drill. Click over there. Join me next time as we continue trying to find all of the Wolf School gear. See you then.